And we are officially ready to begin our first game in the last day of the second leg of the Fisgok Volleyball Test event, live from right here at the City of Santa Rosa Multipurpose Center in Laguna. Anton Rojas together with Mela Tunay. At Mela, panibagong sorpresa na naman mula sa Thailand as number 9, Wanichaya Luantong Lang, is starting for the first time dito sa ating 3-day event.
Yeah, this was what I mentioned earlier. Ito ang hinihintay natin from Thailand, who they're gonna, place in that lineup for today. And we have to mind also that they're using a different setter today. See number 21, we have Gulapa. Yes, so pahinga muna early in the set yung kanilang starting setter. So titingnan natin how the movement of Thailand will be with this lineup for today.
Tinitignan ko, Mela, kung naka-jacket si Pornpon Gedpard. Kasi pag naka-jacket, baka hindi maglaro. But she's warming up, so
yeah,
they don't want to take any chances because Thailand was unbeaten in the first leg. So they want to maintain that. They want to continue getting the gold. Vietnam, of course, finished last. So they want to try to slay the giant here. But that's not a good start for them.
Started off with a service error. Let's see how they bounce back from that.
Now, you were telling me before we went live, Mela, that you are a big fan of Thailand.
Yes.
And who among these players have you been following?
Of course, si Plumjit, number 5, the middle blocker of Thailand team, yes. Kanina nga paglabas niya, the whole crowd is like cheering for her. She's that like charming. And of course, you have Chachuon, who is sitting down at the moment, chilling after she top scored in their first game against Indonesia. She haven't seen action yesterday against the Philippines and until now. So we'll see if yung paborito kong player in Thailand get to see action today.
Si Pimpichaya Kokram, who is also one of the players who shined for Thailand, is coming off the bench today. Pero yung MVP, the MVP,
and the captain,
Onuma Sitirak, is starting things off. There's the pass. Here's the set, and there's the kill from Malika Kanthong.
And that's how deep the bench of Thailand is. Kaya yung coach is very confident filling in different players, mixing up the lineup for their team.
And you were talking about how Thailand has such a deep pool of players, and that's why they're one of the best in the world.
Yes, I even mentioned to you earlier na hindi pa ito yung full lineup nila. There's still some key players in, not just for Thailand, like I mentioned, in all the teams here in the Asean Grand Prix. So in that last day, we saw combination play from Vietnam, a very good start for them.
Yep.
Talagang juicing up their plays against powerhouse team Thailand.
And the player who scored was Wang Tu Trinh, who is really shining here for Vietnam in the Philippines.
Yeah, she has been the go-to girl for Vietnam in the past games.
Dang is also a player to watch out for, number 2.
Onuma was there at the back. However, they weren't able to save the second ball, leading for that point to be awarded to Vietnam.
Nguyen Thi Trinh is now at the service line. The middle blocker for Vietnam. Difficult toss right there attempted. Wang had to chase that. It's going to be a free ball for Thailand. Here's the pass. Here's the set to the opposite side. Wow.
Wanichaya. I think it's her first time seeing action in this leg, or
she played a little in the first game.
Pero
sobrang saglit lang.
She's power in that last attack.
4-3 is our tally in favor of Vietnam. And it's still very early, but a lot of fans have already packed the arena, Mela, and that just goes to show that even though these are players from neighboring countries, the fans are still somewhat familiar with them. We even hear some chanting their names from time to time.
And it's our last day kasi of the Asean Grand Prix. So, you know, everyone wants to get the chance to see these world-class players play here in our hometown.
Meanwhile, it's a quick attack, and the captain of Vietnam, Vietam, is able to score, finding the open spot on the corner.
It's also crucial for Vietnam to activate their middles in this game because, you know, if the blockers of Thailand are established and their floor defense won't, you know, have a hard time, it's gonna be on Vietnam yung hard time para makascore.
The first attack from Plumjit, foiled by Vietnam. Attack from the middle. Plumjit wants it, gets it, and scores it.
Her signature running attack. And you know, what I love most about Plumjit is that she doesn't pick a set. Kung ano mang maibigay mo sa kanya, whether it's a bit far from the net, she's gonna have like the same approach and go for that kill.
And she doesn't give up. That was her second attack on that rally.
Veteran moves.
Just 1 point separating the two teams. Vietnam still on top. Dang with a hit. Here's the set. Plumjit again. That time, two blockers rose up, but she does not give up.
Whoa.
She does not quit. That's Plumjit for you.
2 straight sets from the setter to Plumjit. And the same play on the running attack. And why change nga naman something that's so effective? And so far, early in this game, it has been the middle running attack of Plumjit that has been doing the damage for Thailand.
And we are seeing Plumjit very vocal, very animated. And that just goes to show that she wants to maintain this kind of excellence for Thailand. Here's a back set. Drop ball. And Bui is able to sneak in a point for Vietnam.
In that last play, Plumjit was already ready to cover because it was a one-man block by Onuma. So, ang task kasi nun, pag one-man block, yung middle na yung magko-cover for the drop ball. So, naunahan lang siya ni Onuma.
But even if she's a middle, she knows that responsibility that she has to cover.
All out na rin yung Thailand dito because now Vietnam is starting strong here, leading the game 7-5.
And I'm looking at the bench of Thailand. Willa Van is also trying to loosen herself up. So who knows, they might be
ready to come in.
they might be sent in any time now, and that's what we're looking forward to. We want to see the whole arsenal of Thailand in this game.
Look at the fans cheering for Plumjit.
Well, when you've been playing in the national team since your teens, and you know she's 35 now.
Doesn't seem like it with her powerful attacks.
And she's known here in this part of the world as Vietnam leads Thailand heading into this technical timeout 8-6. You're watching our coverage of the FISGOC Volleyball Test Event, or the 2019 Asean Grand Prix. Anton Ross alongside Mela Tunay on the call for today's final day of the second leg of this tournament. Now, Mela, is this a case of Thailand maybe not really bringing out the big guns early, or Vietnam stellar to start this match?
I think it's both. Vietnam, you know, like I said, we want to see how they bounce back because they haven't won a game even in leg 1 up to now. So we want to see how they step up for the last time in this Asean Grand Prix. And whereas Thailand naman, although they did not start with their usual starters, they want to fill in among the other players since, like we said, it's the last day na of the Asean Grand Prix. And so far, they're doing so good. So I think it's the coach's call to fill in everyone in this game.
And that's one of the reasons also why Thailand is one of the best in the world. Everybody from time to time will get an opportunity to show what they can do and earn these types of experiences or relish in these types of experiences playing in an international or out of the country. Drop ball. What a save right there. Oh, Vietnam could not hit that one properly. Lin hitting it over. And drop ball from the sideline.
That was a great set also from the libero, Pianut, from Thailand, because she was facing the opposite side and Vietnam assumed that she would set it to the opposite hitter, but then she sent it to the open spiker, fooling the blockers. Wow, what a serve.
Ball goes back in the air. Huang, free ball given up for Thailand. And now, we see a powerful hit right there from Malika Kantong. The ball will go back to Thailand. Another free ball given up. And that time, Kantong could not hit it up properly to the other side.
You have to commend as well the libero of Vietnam. She's like proving everyone she's not the best libero in the first leg for nothing. And that ball from Malika was so strong, but she managed to put it up to the setter.
And Vietnam, all smiles here at the start of this match, Mela.
And you know, they've been serving really well. Kaya nahihirapan din yung Thailand to set up plays, and then whenever they have plays, the libero's really there to guard for the defense.
And how about that? Coach Duan is forced to call a timeout here. All right, I'm very excited to see, Mela, how the body language, how the attitude, and how the level of play will change after that timeout by Coach Duan.
Yes, and we have to be mindful. If we're Thailand, we have to be mindful na they can't relax because they're going up against a very aggressive Vietnam team.
And Vietnam continues to pile up the points.
They're on a roll here, and Thailand is actually helping them with their unforced errors.
And that's very surprising to hear. Meanwhile, oh wow! How about that? Some power from Juanichaya Luangtong Lang.
And she's been really doing well in that opposite side. And like I mentioned earlier, she's all about power. Meron kasi mga players na all about placement. And then, eto ngang si number 9, Juanichaya, all about power on those attacks.
And Juanichaya, prior to this, has only played in 3 sets so far. So, really showing that she has something to offer para dito sa Thailand.
Again, using the blockers with so much power on that hit. Going for that off-the-block kill.
12-10. That's back-to-back points for Thailand. Oh! Oh! Thailand miscalculated that one. So another given up point there.
Vietnam's playing so loose. It's like, well, literally don't have nothing to lose. It's the Thailand team here is playing like they're pressured.
Yeah, I agree. They seem very relaxed. They're smiling a lot. Whereas it's Thailand looking to try to get some rhythm going here.
We haven't seen as much sets in the middle when Plumjit is at the back. It's always the opposite and the open hitter that's been getting a lot of sets from the setter when Plumjit was out.
And you were talking about how they have to activate the middles. Meanwhile, the setter takes matters into her own hands. Gulapa Piampong San getting the point there. And now, Thailand is just down by 1. We've been talking about this girl, particularly in this game, Juanichaya getting going. And Huang pointing, knowing that that point was hers.
You know, when Vietnam gives drop balls to Thailand, it's always that spot, no? Yung zone 4, that's where they drop the ball. And they took advantage because there was no libero on the floor during that sequence.
So great read for Vietnam. Wow! Sitarak finding that hole on the donut.
You know, Onuma has been really well known for her backline attacks, but then I think because of her strong backline attacks, the defenders of Vietnam were really, moving back kasi din drop ball niya.
So they are aware of her tendencies, but Onuma is also aware of that. That's why she changes it up.
What I love most about her is her variations.
Yun.
Talagang may ibang players na when you view their previous games, they always go to the same spot, but Onuma is so unpredictable.
And that's why she was the MVP
Whoa.
in that first leg. Meanwhile, Plumjit apologizing on the other side. Nothing personal, just the game.
Grabe yung block na yun ng Plumjet. You could see, hindi pa napapalo yung bola, but her hands were already beyond the net. Nandun na sa kabilang side of the court to guard that attack.
That's just classic Plumjit. Oh, wow. Bui from the middle. Onuma. Wang gets the ball in the air. Dang will hit. Ball is back in the air. And it's a back row attack that goes long for Malika.
Even the liberos are switching for dig and reception. No? Those last two defense courtesy of Supatra, the second libero of Thailand.
Onuma, Sitarak going down the line there. Wow. And Thailand takes the lead as we head to the second technical timeout. Thailand is now in front after trailing for majority of this first set. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody who are tuned in to our coverage on I Want. Anton Ross together with Mela Tunay as we are enjoying this very interesting matchup between Vietnam and Thailand. Here's the attack. Blockers were there and nothing Vietnam could do to recover.
The blocking of Thailand has been on point in the previous points. They're even flashing their triple block. As we take a look at the bench of Thailand dancing.
Is that normal? Is that something that they do?
I actually watched them in 2017.
Oh,
during
2 years
ABC.
ago?
Yes.
Okay. They were already doing that?
Oh, they're dancing talaga. And that's why I think they got the charm for the crowd to love them so much.
So to those who aren't here at the venue, they were doing a blocking motion while dancing after that monster block by their teammates who are on the court right now. This is going to be a long free ball going to the Vietnamese. Oh, too much angle on that quick attack by Nguyen Thi Trinh.
Sayang yung attack na yun kasi nakapasok lahat ng defenders ng Thailand and only left one defender at the back.
Long back set, drop ball.
Oh, stepping on the line.
So this is going to be a timeout called by Vietnam. The score is now 19-16. Thailand finally solving the Vietnam puzzle here in this first set.
Ito, magpapalit naman ng setter. Itong Vietnam team. Trying to change the pace of the game.
And Doan is actually their main setter. She started the tournament as the #1 setter for Vietnam. And she's tall.
Yeah. They're gonna need all the height that they could get para mas stop, especially yung setter and the opposite. Yung katapat nila are the very powerful hitters of Thailand. So now Onuma's in front. You're gonna wanna have to have a big blocker that at least guard the attacks of Onuma.
That ball goes in. And you were just talking about guarding Onuma.
Vietnam can seem to handle that attack. Great angle, great power, and like I said, yung pinaka gusto ko nga dito kay Onuma is she has the power at the same time she has the control. You know, kahit dito sa serve niya, wag ko sana mabate, but usually her serves are full of power and control. Ayun na nga, nabati ko na nga.
It's a high risk, high reward type of a serve. But Mela, how does it feel for a blocker knowing that you have to go up and try to stop a player with that type of strength like Onuma?
Well, actually, if you're the blocker, ang pinaka-problemahin mo kasi is the setter.
Okay.
So I think with all the attacks that the Thailand players have been really executing, it's really their setter who's been giving them great attacks. That's why their blockers from the other side are late. Kasi kahit ganong kalakas yan, it's gonna be easy for some teams to block them when they know where it's going. But then, ito nga, both the setters of Thailand have been giving, you know, great sets to a lot of players, kaya medyo confused yung block ng kabila on who to block.
And in this particular match, it has been Gulapa Piampong-san who has been doing the setting chores for her team. And that is why Thailand is just 3 points away from taking set #1. But Vietnam was leading for majority of this set. It's just recently that Thailand was able to overtake them.
So far, Vietnam's really moving well as compared to their previous games. And so far, their best game this conference, this leg 2, is their game yesterday against Indonesia. So, sobrang dikit ng mga scores. 27-25, they even managed to win a set. The first set that they won in this leg. And if they continue to move like that, kagaya ng ginagalaw nila dito ngayon sa first set against Thailand, they can even score an upset against the powerhouse team.
Mela, the fans were appreciating the effort of that last Vietnam play.
Sobrang smart din ng attack na yun kasi kitang-kita natin from our view na she swiped it off the hands of the blockers.
Oh, Wang getting denied there. She will try again, this time changing it up. Ball goes to the other side, Onuma. Oh, wow, Plumjit.
Did you see the hands of Plumjit?
Yep.
All over that volleyball.
Plumjit is like a tree with really long branches. (23-20) is our tally. And we have Wanichaya who started for the first time in this leg, starting off this rally, and look at Wang respond.
Great hit there from Wang. Nakita niya na late itong si Plumjit on blocking that ball kaya she took advantage and killed that ball in the cross-court area.
Wang has been stellar for Vietnam here in the second leg. Here's the toss. Oh, powerful hit right there, but great dig by Nguyen. Oh, again. Thailand and Plumjit just a terror at the top of the net.
Blocking of Thailand team on point. And I think Vietnam has to adjust a little with their sets kasi masyado nang nakukuha ni Plumjit eh. Talagang inuunahan niya na i-attack yung ball. Her hands are all over the volleyball, so I think they have to set up a little far from the net. Whoa!
Mela, I think you like that one.
Yes. Hindi na rin inabutan ng blockers ng Vietnam yung attack na yun. Plumjit was just too quick for that ball.
What a way to end the set. No better way to do it than with a classic Plumjit running attack. Thailand takes set number 1, 25-21. We'll be back for set number 2. You're watching the FIS Golf Volleyball Test Event for the 2019 Asean Grand Prix.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to set number 2.
You're watching our coverage of the FIS Volleyball Test Event or the 2019 Asean Grand Prix. Don Rojas here together with Mela Tunay as we break down the action from set number 1. Mela, what were the important numbers that stood out?
Well, actually, the stats speak for itself because nanaling Thailand because they scored 15 attacks compared to 13 ng Indonesia, and the determining factor of that win was the blocking of Thailand. They scored 4 kill blocks against none of Vietnam, and sa serves naman equal lang, 2-2. So it was also Vietnam who committed more errors, 6 compared to only 4 from Thailand.
But Mela, blocking is the name of the game for Thailand. 4 kill blocks for them. And they really changed the complexion of the game as soon as they solidified their defense at the top of the net, of course, led by Plumjit. But we saw a lot of positive things from Vietnam Mela despite the loss in the first set.
Yes naman, and hindi naman nagkakalayo yung attacks nila. They were only behind by 2 points in attacks. But like I said, it was the blocking that was a factor in the first set. So I think they have to really anticipate the setter of Thailand on who she's gonna go to this second set.
And here's that patented jump serve by Onuma Sitirak.
Oh, a violation called there. Backline yung setter, but then hindi kinaya na i-one-hand set lang and the ball went to the side of Vietnam.
She really tosses that ball high up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there is a quick attack by Nguyen Thi Trinh.
And you know, if you take a look at the Vietnam team, if they're able to receive properly, na-activate naman nila yung middles nila eh. So they can't just rely on their open hitters or their opposite because Thailand has been really blocking well. Nababantayan na masyado yung mga open hitters nitong Vietnam.
Meanwhile, Wanachaya Luang Tong Lang continues to pile up the numbers for her team.
Serving for Thailand, Chitpon Hamama.
Here's the running attack by Bui.
Attack goes out.
The problem is it
There was no check on that ball.
went out, no check, as Mela explained here. 4-2 is our tally.
The score 4-32.
Plumjit is back in the front row.
What a serve.
That's an ace.
It's a good floater. You can see the ball going long, then it drops. Yung mga mahihirap talaga i-receive eh.
Chitaporan Kam Lang Mak.
Look at the bench players of Thailand.
Yep. It's like they have a different dance for every form of attack.
They have a party we don't know about. Back-to-back aces from Thailand.
And Mela, with this type of a start, they have earned the right to party. Undefeated. It was a slow first set, but they completed a comeback here in set number 2. They are rocking and rolling.
They even scored an ace doon sa best libero ng leg 1 and it forced the coach of Vietnam to change his libero.
And there's an attack right there by Le Thi Hong.
Thailand's been having, like I noticed lang they've been having a hard time defending zone 1. Especially when the setter is at the back row kasi the tendency is the setter will go in front na talaga habang ina-atake pa lang.
Well, the ball goes back to the other side for Vietnam, but Le Thi Hong tipped it out.
Great recovery from Thailand. They managed to set that ball over kaso sayang, regalo na for Vietnam. Nag-out lang.
7-3 in favor of Thailand. Oh, Plumjit again, along with their setter Gulapa. Plumjit!
Oh! No
Wow.
blockers there for Plumjit, and you can't do that. She's a veteran for this team. You have to guard her as much as you can.
You just can't get enough of those classic running attacks from Plumjit Thinkal. 8-3 is our score here in set number 2. Thailand leading Vietnam. Sitrak, back row attack does not work. A joust at the top, and Vietnam loses that one.
Plumjit is all over the net, you know. Kahit atake, kahit set, talagang na-anticipate niya. Forcing the setter of Vietnam to commit an error in that last sequence.
And that's why Duan is back in now.
It's a double sub for Vietnam. Para ma-maximize na 3 attackers in the front row.
And here's the set for Dang. Plumjit, as you said, all over the net.
Again, Vietnam can't really rely on the open hitters alone because, you know, the Thailand team has been really blocking well and has been anticipating the sets. And wala rin talaga silang ibang napupuntahan because they don't receive the serves of Thailand.
Service error right there by Wanitcha Luangtong lang. Ten to 4 is our tally. A much better start for Thailand here in this set.
It's a commanding start for them. Unlike in the first set, talagang Vietnam leading the early part of the sets hanggang sa technical timeout.
Yeah, it was only in the second technical timeout na lumamang itong Thailand. Back row attack from Sitrak. Bui could not reach that volleyball. Cross-court attack is good. Wow. Malika Kanthong getting that hit to go.
It was a great angle also and parang sobrang tapang ng attack na yan because despite having the best libero of leg 1 in that spot, doon niya pa rin dinala. And a great decision there because the blockers were late, having no touch on that attack. Again, the reception of Vietnam has been a problem for them.
And Plumjit was there at the top of the net. Oh! Great anticipation right there by Tran Tu Lin.
Ayan, nababantayan na. But it seemed like it was an offset for Plumjit. Ano lang siya ng hang time. That's why she managed to keep that ball over. Kaso, the blockers of Vietnam anticipating that ball.
Yeah, that was tough. The set of Gulapa.
Whoa!
And that's just power personified.
It's all about the quick sets of Thailand, not just for the middle blockers, but as well as the sets that the open hitters have been getting. Makikita natin na it's low, fast sets talaga for Thailand. That's why nakikita rin natin out of place itong mga blockers ng Vietnam.
Oh.
So too bad for Vietnam. That was an excellent reception from the libero.
And you see the difference in the low, fast sets attempted by Thailand and Vietnam.
Itong Vietnam actually okay naman. Nakaka-receive naman sila, although they're not like giving it directly to the setter. Pero it's all about the conversion into points. They're having a hard time on that.
Wen Thu Wai is now in. And Wang returns, number 7 for Vietnam. But this is a huge 13-6 advantage now for Thailand. Ball is back up in the air. A chance here for Onoma.
Too powerful for the blockers of Vietnam. Nakita rin natin, sumilip muna itong si Onoma on where to hit that ball even before she took off for that attack.
And Wang is able to get a smart tip in.
It's good to see that Vietnam is already executing combination plays off on excellent receptions. That's actually what they need to at least, you know, keep close and stay alive in this game.
Here's the toss.
Again, the low fast sets.
And the kill there by Wang.
hirapan yung mga sweeper ng Thailand to defend that ball. Kasi ito yung Vietnam, they're now taking advantage dun sa mga butas sa likod. They're hitting zone 5 and zone 1.
Ball is set back in the air.
Oh.
2 touches there, so Thailand will get the point.
Contact on Vietnam. Point goes to Thailand. Sorry.
15-8 is our tally. Thailand in control.
Oh, what a serve.
Wow! And an easy point right there for Malika Kantong. Thailand leads Vietnam 16-8.
Thailand with the lead.
$16 to 8 is our tally. Onuma Sitirak. And this is something that you have to watch because it's very impressive. And another near ace for her.
Great defense shown by Vietnam.
Back set. And the kill for Wanichaya Luang Tong Lang.
Vietnam blockers late for that block again. So impressive. The low fast sets of Thailand has always been impressive.
Onuma continuing to operate from the service line. And now she hits from the back row. She's smiling. She's loving
Onuma
these
show.
opportunities. Digging. It's the full arsenal. Cross court for the kill by Malika Kantong.
Oh, Thailand has been playing much loose in this second set compared to how they started in the first set. It's commanding lead for them. Oh.
And that's the second service error for Onuma Sitirak. And Willavan is going to see action for the first time in this match. Mela.
Akala ko si Randina eh. Cici actually calls herself Willa too. Kasi ito si Willa 1. Oh. So you want to see how she contributes here? Today's match, first time seeing action.
Cross court for the kill there.
It's a different vibe also when you have veterans inside the court.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Plumjit and Willa 1.
So now you have both Plumjit and Willavan on the floor for Thailand.
On deck to serve, Wongi Yokli.
9-point lead. Now a chance for Vietnam. Punching it to the other side. Oh,
There's a net touch.
Point goes to Vietnam.
Oh, Thailand coach is gonna call for a challenge.
because
Plumjit insisting that
Yes.
no one from the blockers
Yes.
touched the net. I think it was the attacker. I'm not sure. the attacker from Vietnam because the set was like, going over already.
When Bloomjit says something, you have to listen. She didn't want to let that one go. She believes in her heart that there was no net touch, Mela. So we're going to find out here.
We're gonna see because sometimes the player is so sure that they didn't touch it, pero it was their jersey pala who hit the net. We're gonna see. First challenge in this game. We haven't seen the coaches maximize the challenge system this game, right?
No, this is the first time.
Sometimes they use it for breaking the momentum. Because when they run out of timeouts for the team, they call a challenge to at least regroup and use the time to regroup.
So the challenge was unsuccessful.
May nag-touch.
Meanwhile, combination play there.
The height of their combination play for the second tempo is only as high as the first tempo. Kaya nakita natin yung pasok ni Bloomjit for the quick attack is the same approach na ginamit nitong ni number 9, Wanichaya, for that combination play. Signature Thailand. Low fast sets.
Malika Kantong finishing it. So that's 2 straight plays where Bloomjit lured the blockers her way. And a superb job by Gulapa Piampong San to set up her other teammates.
2 straight plays from the middle. Good check again from Bloomjit.
The hit, Willavan, and Gulapa is able to dump that ball. Wanichaya Luang Tong Lang will serve now for Thailand.
Again, the serves of Thailand haven't been resolved by the reception of Vietnam.
Cross court, what a save there. Bui, cross court, but Willavan was there to pop it right back up.
Oh,
Wang Tong Lang could not get
backline
the
attack, yes.
right elevation for that hit.
Now serving Lady Four.
Running attack for Bloomjit.
It's nice for Bloomjit to apologize every after she attacks. Like it's her fault that she's scoring points. But you know, it's the respect of Thailand to their opponents is there. And again, you know, the blockers were there, but then it was the hang time of Bloomjit na pababa na talaga yung blockers kaya hindi nila inabutan yung atake na yun.
Back row attack, and Wang could not get it across. Now it's set point for Thailand.
Thailand is now at set point. Serving for the set.
The body language of Vietnam has been so low this entire second set, unlike kung paano sila talaga nagsiselebrate.
Very different.
First set, yes.
Very different from the first set. And everything just going the way of Thailand. Malika Kantong with a service ace to end set number 2. You're watching our coverage of the FISGOC Volleyball Test event. We'll be back for set number 3. We are once again saying hello to all of the volleyball fans who are tuned in via I1. Maraming salamat po. This is our coverage of the FISGOC Volleyball Test Event or the 2019 Asean Grand Prix. Anton Rojas together with Mela Tu, who is very happy that she gets to see her idols from the Thailand squad. Mela, how do you like the experience so far?
So far, so good. And now it's a treat because we're going to see two new starters this third set for Thailand. Miluan is in as well as Tichakorn Boonlert. So we'll see how the pace of the game for Thailand comes in this third set.
And I'm looking at Boonlert. She seems very happy that she's starting this set. Smiling, talking to the setter, si Gulapa Piampong San. Looks like they've got something up their sleeve. Let's see. Boonlert tips it back to the side of Vietnam. Lin with a hit. Not over the net. That's a point for Thailand.
We want to see Vietnam come alive in this game because they were really doing good in the first set.
It was a very flat start, Mela, for Thailand.
Oh. Miluan starting off with a service error on side of Thailand. So far in the second set, it was the Malika show.
Meanwhile, too strong on that hit for Tran.
Back-to-back service errors from both teams.
Now serving Tichakorn Boonlert.
Boonlert. Here's the pass.
Oh.
Difficult attempted set there. Lu could not do anything.
Sayang kasi she managed to get the ball kaso tulo yung set niya. And the middle blocker wasn't able to tip that over.
Huang. And Lu.
The reaction of Bloomjet on that call.
Well, the net is still moving.
Yeah. Sometimes it's all about the acting skill. The attempt to fool the referees.
Ooh. That ball dropped really quick for Lu, but
it's the first time that Wanichaya goes for a down-the-line kill. We've seen a lot of cross-court shots from her and mga off the blocks. Pero ngayon, it's a clean hit in that down-the-line area.
here's the pass. Wow! Wang finishing the play.
Great set there from the setter of Vietnam. Nag-double jump dun si Plumjit. Talagang naloko yung blockers ng Thailand.
Cross-court running attack for Plumjit.
Thailand pouncing on their attacks. They were actually able to tally 13 attacks in the second set, whereas tong Vietnam 5 points lang. However, compared to the first set, may na-register na block point itong Vietnam nung second set, kaso isa lang compared to 2 blocks ng Thailand. And again, yung services ng Thailand, like I've been saying in the second set, hindi magawa ng paraan itong Vietnam. That's why they were able to tally 3 service aces against Vietnam.
Meanwhile, Willivan is able to score. So that's a total of 6 block points now for Thailand. Here's the toss. Dang.
Oh. Great check, but nasundot nitong setter yung coverage na yon, kahit ready na yung opposite hitter to cover for that ball.
Here's the pass, but over-received. Plumjit getting that one in.
It's really a hard thing to go up against Plumjet, pero you can't leave her with only one blocker or kagaya ng nangyari kanina, no blocker at all because, you know, she's really gonna pounce that ball really hard kapag ganun yung nangyayari.
7-4 now.
Too low.
Plumjet from the back row.
That goes long. We seldom see mga middle blockers attack from the back line. Pero actually, Plumjet has been doing it through the years na talaga.
Here's the pass. Willaman avoiding the blockers, getting the point for Thailand.
Tough angle for Willawan. Veteran moves na talaga.
8-5 is our tally as Thailand leads Vietnam.
Now serving Gulapa Pyeongchang.
8-5 is our tally in favor of Thailand. Wang with a back row attack does not work. And another smart play right there.
Nakita niya na nagkakagulo yung mga defenders doon. That's why she put it on that spot. You know, I've noticed something dito sa Thailand team. Whenever the player top scores, inuupo ni coach eh. Like si Chachuan, she did not play yesterday because she top scored against Indonesia. And then yesterday naman, ito si Pimpichaya, top scored against the Philippines and now she haven't seen action this entire match. Tapos ngayon, we've been seeing Malika, you know, do the damage for Thailand. So talaga she's letting all her players shine for this Thailand team.
Coach Duan, a much simpler version of his real name, Sriwacharaya Maithakul. I hope I said that one right. Probably not. Coach Duan na lang.
Doon tayo sa shortcut. Kagaya nung last play na yon, shortcut kasi one stop talagang we haven't seen the Vietnam team attack so clean as that hit.
Wow, and again, Wanichaya Luang Tong Lang getting that one through.
It was an offset for her. Medyo malayo from the net yung set, so she just used the hands of the blockers and swiped it there.
You know, you might be right, Mela. Now it's number 9, Wanichaya Luang Tong Lang, getting a lot of the touches.
Yeah.
Because she played sparingly in the first 2 matches in this second leg. Now she hasn't been taken out.
Nakita natin on our screens yung mga bench players ng Thailand, di ba? Nagsasaya sila. It's an early vacation for some of the key players like Chachuan and Pimpichaya. Time to shine, ika nga, dun sa ibang players nila. And they're really capable of contributing a lot for the team. We can see it's been a 1-2 punch for Malika and Wanichaya this entire match.
Wang, drop ball. What a save right there by Supatra.
Great reflexes by the players of Vietnam.
Oh! Malika Kantong.
You have to commend also the efforts of the setter of Thailand. Itong si Golapa, she's been really executing a lot of combination plays for their team.
(13-7) here in favor of Thailand. Make that 14-7 now after Vietnam was unable to recover.
Again, the reception of Vietnam still hasn't been solved for their team. That's why they're not really able to convert a lot of points because hirap na hirap yung setter nila to set up plays like that.
Wang way underneath the ball on that hit. So it is now 15-7 in favor of Thailand. Wang again. Back set to the other side, nothing there for Wanechaya. But Boonlert getting that one in. So Thailand will head into this technical timeout leading Vietnam 16-7.
Dito ako naririnig. Ay, start. Dito ako naririnig.
Play continues here in Santa Rosa, Laguna.
We just saw there the triple block of Thailand. They've been doing it at some sequences this entire game. You could see actually the respect of Thailand to Vietnam para mag-put up sila ng triple block against their attackers.
Here's the toss. And the point. Malika Kantong.
Again, Malika doing the damage for Thailand.
Serving for Thailand,
17-8 now. They toss it to the other side. Malika Kantong, nothing there. The ball goes back to Thailand. And again, another hit by Luan Tong Lang. Plumjit finishes the play.
Again, the setter of Vietnam has been guarding Wanichaya's cross-court shots. Pero ito, nag-shift ng play yung setter ng Thailand. And they managed to get that point.
Now, for the first time, we have Wacharia Nwanjam in the game for Thailand. Number 8.
Actually, she's the starter yesterday against the Philippines. She scored 5 points in that match.
And Lu is able to get that hit in right before Nwanjam could rise up to try to block that shot.
Still, it's a comfortable lead for Thailand, 18-9. So far, we are seeing the same story here in the third set as the second set. Kasi kanina nag-second technical timeout 16-7. Nung second set naman, 16-8. So far yung pace ng game hasn't changed for Vietnam.
Oh, running attack right there, but
Single block coverage by Malika. Again, the bench players of Thailand. So much energy in this game. Because if they take home this set, they're the champions of the second leg.
we will have the awarding ceremony right after the second match, which will be a battle for the silver, Mela.
Finally, Vietnam registering a point in terms of blocks. It's about time that they guard the attackers of Thailand.
Now, one of the rare blocks of Vietnam here in this match.
I think it's only their second this entire match.
And at the end of the first two sets, Thailand had 6. Just 5 points away from coming up with first place once again is Thailand.
It's a costly error for Dang. That ball, that attack did not went over.
(21-10). Oh, that's going to be in for Malika Cantong.
Again, it's the floater.
But there's a challenge here, Mela.
Tough call also by the referee kasi like I mentioned earlier, it's a long serve.
Yeah.
Pero bumabagsak talaga.
And we don't see it on our screens, but there's actually a technical committee who's taking a look at the replay via the cameras that are set up here. They're actually situated right behind the Thailand bench. That's where they're reviewing the play for the challenge system. So that's an unsuccessful challenge.
The
That
ball
serve
really
was
dropped
good.
on the line.
Yep.
Oh,
And
back-to-back
another ace.
aces.
This time, Wang could not handle the heat on that
Thailand
serve.
now 2 points away from the gold.
Again, we are 56 days away from the 30th SEA Games. This is just a preview. Obviously, the lineups will change once the SEA Games actually takes place. Dahil sinabi nga ni Mela, there are players that are being reserved or, you know, saved or whatever you want to call it.
Oh. What a shot.
So, ginagawa ba ni Sisi yun?
Actually, yes. Yung mga no-look shot. Pero when you have that vertical leap as high as Willowan, you can do anything while you're in the air.
So this is for first place right here. As Thailand, who has only dropped 2 sets so far in the first and the second leg. In the first leg, they dropped 2 sets here. They didn't drop any set. Very dominant here in the Philippines.
Oh.
Looking to close this one out. And they still have touches here. A chance. Running attack. Bunlert ends the match.
It's been a total team effort for Team Thailand getting the gold here today. And we've seen all the players, maybe not today, but the entire leg 2, everyone was able to, you know, contribute. Everyone was able to shine. So Thailand here taking home the gold. Their second gold here in the Asean Grand Prix. First from the leg 1.
So Mela, now that you've covered the game, what can you say about Thailand's run for supremacy once again here in the second leg of the 2019 Asian Grand Prix?
Well, now they just how much of a powerhouse team they really are. And nakita natin mga second stringers nila yung naglaro, but still so strong for Vietnam to handle. And like I mentioned, Coach Duan really maximizing all the players and giving them that morale boost. Kasi pinashine niya lahat ng players niya. They all had their fair share of top scoring for their team, and it's gonna be one of the best ways to prepare them for the SEA Games also.
All right, Mela, before we let you go, your thoughts on the upcoming match between the Philippines and Indonesia?
Well, this is the most exciting match for me because eto ngayong Thailand, medyo secure na sila for the gold pero we want to see how the Philippines will perform after the leg 1. They bagged the bronze. So ngayon, they have a chance to win silver. And in the leg 1 kasi, they had a close match against Indonesia. It was actually going their way, pero nagkaroon ng change of momentum. That's why they lost that game to 5 sets. But here today, they have a chance to bounce back. But we'll see how Indonesia will defend their silver medal against the Philippines.
So stay tuned for that. But once again, Mela, thank you so much. Pleasure working with you.
Thank
Once
you,
again,
Anton.
partner. All right, for my partner, Mela Tunay, this is Anton Roa saying stick around because we've got a lot more coming right up with our ABS-CBN sports coverage of the FISGOC Volleyball Test Event, also known as the